Welcome to Don Bosco in a Year podcast.
Day 71. Dear reader, we have covered the memoirs of the oratory till yesterday, and today we begin with a scholarly collection of Don Bosco's writings, collected by Professor Aldo Giraudo, a Salesiana expert at Università Pontificia Salesiana, UPS. We shall reflect on selections from the work beginning from today. Don Bosco as Spiritual Guide for the Young. Spiritual Outlook of the Companion of Youth. The Companion of Youth is one of St. John Bosco's best-known works, first published in 1847 when the oratory, finally settled at Voldocco in the Pinardi House, began to develop its character as a full-time educational and pastoral work. It ran to more than 100 editions during the saint's lifetime and continued to be reprinted and translated until halfway through the 20th century. It is not just a simple handbook of prayers and devout practices. It aims at offering young people a cheerful and happy way of living as a Christian, a proposal for spiritual life and youthful holiness. In short, we find in it all the characteristic content of the model in place at the oratory for growing up, a system which was successfully practiced and remained substantially unchanged over successive decades, because the religious experience it proposed was linked with the entire system and lifestyle, which, according to Don Bosco, young people were immersed in every day at the oratory and in similar educational settings. We reproduce here some of the instructions that furnish the essential outline of this spirituality. It is characterized by total and joyful giving of self to the Lord, moved by affection for Him in the ordinaries of the everyday. A note to the young. There are two main snares by which the devil usually tempts people away from the practice of virtue. The first is to convince them that the service of the Lord consists in living a life of melancholy, devoid of all pleasure and enjoyment. This is not the case, my dear friends. I would like to teach you a kind of Christian life that will make you happy and contented. I want to show you that true enjoyment and pleasure is part of a spiritual experience, so that you may follow the advice of the holy prophet David. Serve the Lord with gladness. Servite Domino in Laetitia. This, then, is the purpose of the present book, to teach you how to serve God and to be always happy. The second snare is the hope of a long life, with the expectation of conversion in old age or when death threatens. Be careful, my dear boys, because many have been deceived in this manner. What assurance have we got that we shall ever reach old age? We cannot expect death to await our convenience at old age, since life and death are in God's hands, and He apportions them as He sees fit. If God, however, grants you a long life, listen to the serious warning that He has uttered. A young man who lives according to his way when he is young, even when he is old, he will not depart from it. In other words, if we lead a good life when we are young, we shall be good when we are old, and our death will be happy, the beginning of eternal bliss. On the other hand, if vice takes hold of us in youth, it will gradually grow in the course of the different stages of our life until death, which will be the terrible herald of a most unhappy eternity. That this misfortune may not befall you, I have drawn up a scheme of life, brief and easy enough, which will enable you to be a joy to your parents and a glory to your country, making you good citizens upon earth, and one day blessed inhabitants of heaven. My friends, I love you with all my heart, and you being young is reason enough for me to love you very much. You will certainly find books written by persons much more virtuous and much more learned than myself. But I assure you it, you would be hard put to find anyone who loves you more than I do in Jesus Christ, or who cares more about your true happiness than I do. May God be always with you, and grant that by the practice of these few suggestions you may save your souls, and thereby increase His glory. That is the sole purpose of the writer of these pages. Live happily, and may the Lord be with you. Affectionately yours in Jesus Christ, Father John Bosco.
Thank you for joining us today on this journey to know Don Bosco. May these reflections deepen our faith, guide us closer to God each day, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Till then, keep seeking, keep praying, keep growing.